Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Mr. Snaghead, and tonight we're going to be doing part 30 of the Adventures of Alundra Let's Play, where we've just had to experience rather a nerve-wracking day for Alundra, and we're now going to be, once we've explored the village a little, we're going to be helping Gustav and Elene out. Or Gustav. We're going to be helping Gustav out, whose daughter Elene has gone into a nightmare. Kind of an unfortunate thing. As well as they're being quite zealous, it's a bit weird, but nothing bad could come from that, right? Right? I don't know. I can never remember half the time. Most of the houses are, of course, locked down, or locked out. I forget the exact term. But they're all dealing with their own things, or they don't want to deal with what's going on. I mean, okay, the fortune-telling place and the shop are both open, just in case you really need an idea of where you're meant to go next. Or if you want to buy stuff. But, you know, that's the usual sort of thing that happens in these games. Anyway. Excuse me. Naomi's faith is wavering, of course, considering what's going on. Couldn't you as well? Wouldn't you be having those sort of issues as well? I don't know. I'm really gonna have to take what was it? What was I looking here? Oh yes, the broken armor. I forgot about this. Yes, there will be something to be done with that item later. The goodbye note is just going to be there forever. It just stays there. This is fair enough. But, what was it? Yes, as I say, most of the houses are locked. I'm going to have to take things nice and slow with commentary today because, well, there's 51 minutes to fill. Isn't that going to be fun? And apparently, Elene, what was it? Considering what's happened with Elene, it's surprising that she's, going into her nightmare would be difficult. And yes, Kisha is quite obviously, what's it? She clearly does not care about the gods anymore, or any, deities. Anyway, now that we can finally, walk into the door frame and actually go up and see what's going on. Apparently those I'm surprised there's still those bottles all over the place. Whatever. It's a thing. Now then, as you can tell, a lot of people are already here, before we could even get here. Seems like we're always late to everything. It's very weird. Yeah, apparently, if it wasn't hinted at already, she's got it was schizophrenia. No, it can't be schizophrenia, but she's definitely got something going on. Multiple personality disorder or something, which is weird. Which is difficult to deal with outside of the dreams. But with the nightmares, it's kind of difficult. It's going to be very difficult. And yes, we got Gustav practically pleading with us to help her. She's completely out cold, not even saying a word. We've got, what was it? If this were a game developed later on into the years, it probably would have been something. This probably would have been a co-op area. Would have been pretty interesting. But well, it's still a single player, so we're just gonna have to do stuff. Anyway, we're gonna be starting from this side, as you know, one in each hand or something. I don't know. I felt it made sense. Anyway, we're gonna delve right into a nightmare. As you do. Not much to it in the beginning, apart from like a teleport. It's not as, closed in as Giles' nightmare was. Apparently we're just zooming straight off without even having to do anything. Oh, and by the way, I didn't have control at that point, so stuff happens. Anyway, we're introduced to a new type of enemy here. I forget what it's called, but it's a special type of enemy where it's bloody difficult to kill, or it's very tough, deals quite a lot of damage, and will only attack if you attack first. So you know, if I didn't decide to swing my sword, they would have been fine with me being there. But as it is, I'm a bit of an idiot. Anyway, as you can tell, this bit is going to be this place is going to be oh so fun because there's perspective issues everywhere. Not to the point where to the point where it is actually going to be difficult to navigate part of the area. I'm still not entirely sure what these things were meant to be, but they just are. Wow, my commentary is fucking crazy today. Anyway, what was it? With the pressing of that switch, we managed to continue. We were able to continue forward with the with this location. And getting to that treasure chest is going to be a little more difficult than you'd think, considering, well, I'm not entirely sure why I did that. I think I was hoping. Oh no, wait! I wanted to see if I could still walk down there, and I could. So there's that. And these spike balls always appear in the aligned to wherever you're walking. which is fair enough. Oh, well, there's Maya. As you can tell, the perspectives are kind of headache-inducing around here. Very, very confusing. And it's possible to get to that treasure chest. It's just that I screwed it up a little, and I never actually get I never get to keep the contents in there because, well, I already had some and I never needed them. But you know, that is how they usually are. These enemies, they do take quite a few hits to destroy. I mean, if I had picked up another weapon, I probably would have been able to defeat them a lot easier. But, well, that's me being an idiot. They are surprisingly weak to the... Well, surprisingly, they're very easy to kill with the flame wand, which I didn't realize until later. That switch has done something back in the first main room that we were in, which we will see now, yeah, as you can see. I don't wonder how she managed to get up there before we did. Maybe she ended up on a different teleporter. I don't know. This place is very confusing. And then, weirdly enough, I'm not able to, walk down there. Or walk up there, rather, like I can here. Apparently, in order to get to that treasure chest, you have to be on the 4 panels and, walk forwards? Walk north? I don't know. Anyway, this is where, some of the co-op comes into play. As you can tell, there's lots of time for amusing jokes, and in the US version, some of these jokes were a little more, well, for want of a better term, they were a little lewd. I don't remember them off the top of my head. All I remember is there were some things that would not be considered child friendly, or maybe they would, but no, they wouldn't actually. Like, if you know what's going on, it's just like, oh, you can't say that on TV. Anyway, in order to get to that treasure chest, we're gonna have to find a platform. This fire is getting on my goddamn nerves. Lava, sorry. And in order to get up there, there is a platform just down here. As you can see, brilliant, isn't it? It's almost like you could see something happening there. And no, these perspective problems aren't going to get any less annoying as time goes on, because I'm pretty sure the very next room actually has a lot more irritating stuff to go through, as we will see. Yep. Well, okay. First off, we walk forward. And you can see treasure chest. It's amazing. But I'm not entirely sure why I didn't use that already. I guess I thought, maybe I'll be able to come back. Anyway, I'm just going to cut out a bit of pointless backtracking, just to get ahead faster. Now then, we're able to go up here, which is, once again, we're being assailed by those spike balls that don't seem to have any animation whatsoever. And now we have another co-op puzzle, as it were. Like I say, we seem to be getting to everywhere a lot later than everyone else. That becomes a little more obviously. Well, that gets pointed out later on. Anyway, for now, we're just gonna have to follow her lead. It's like Mega Man all over again, sort of. Maybe the pattern's actually the same. I don't know. Although one thing I didn't test last time was where do we end up if where do I end up if Alundra falls? I don't know. Probably don't want to know. Anyway, with that done, we can finally actually go to the teleporter the way the first button we pushed was, and continue on with the game. As I will... Thank you, Screaming. As you can see, they really don't care about me at all unless I try and attack them, or attack near them. Now then, for those of you who really like perspective issues, you're gonna have a fucking whale of a time here. There's a bunch of treasure chests here, and a path that is completely, completely obfuscated? It's hidden anyway. You can't see it. You basically have to take guesses. You just have to keep holding the controls in a certain direction until you get to where you think you're meant to be. Now, the good thing is there were no jumps I had to make, otherwise I would have been really salty with the entire experience. Anyway, once again, it's very difficult to see where you're meant to go. And I'm pretty sure they only put the water here just to really drive home the point that it's just... I'm not entirely sure why they had the water here in the first place. This could have been anything else. Maybe a glass roof or something. But anyway, we're slowly making our way to the lever. And we just have one more treasure chest to go to. This one is a little more confusing to reach. I'm pretty sure if this were on an emulator, I could have hidden one of the layers here. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we've got the Gilded Falcon of this place, which is always a good thing. I don't remember how many we got left, but, what was it? We've got the refresh. If we've already got the refresher, then we're definitely into the tail end of the collectibles, as it is. Yeah, spit everywhere. It's not a good thing. Yeah. Anyway, and with this, we're almost at the main hub of this god-awful location. Like I say, this place really does bring Nightmare to its proper. What was it? It really does. It really is a proper nightmare. Anyway, as you may be able to guess, the only way we're able to get ahead is to get ahead. Well, get a head start. And I do get to control that entire section. So, in order to actually continue onwards, we need to get this treasure chest, which opens up that gate that lets you teleport to the main hub of Elene's nightmare. Otherwise, we get teleported back to the first main area where all those steps are, as you will see right now. I'm not entirely sure why. Well, I'm not entirely sure why I let myself drop into there, but well, whatever. Stuff happens, I suppose. Now then, with all those done, we can unlock this and somehow appear here before Maya does. Weird sort of thing, you know. Anyway, as you could tell, there are 4 dungeons. There are 4 micro dungeons in order we need to clear out in order to actually save Elene. The only way to get through to them is to break that middle crystal, as it says there. And we're allowed to take them in any order we want. It's just that, well, technically speaking, there is a what's the term? There is a preferred method some people have, because each mini dungeon has its own full-fledged boss. Granted, they're all pretty much the same in terms of what they are, but in a couple of the mini dungeons, there are 2 of them. I'm not quite sure. Oh yes, I still don't get why I had to do that. Whatever. Anyway. There are 4 mini dungeons, and of course, I don't know why I had to say that, but there are also teleporters that lead you towards the other dungeons. But you're not able to access them until you've beaten one of the bosses and opened the crystal to the next area. These goddamn flamethrowers! I swear, I forgot about them. And then here we have a bit of interesting pathfinding, courtesy of Sony Interactive or Sony's platforming, not platforming, what do you call it? Programming capabilities, that's right. Oh jeez, the flamethrowers. And she doesn't seem, we've seen her jump, but she doesn't seem to care about that, because, well, these blocks just seem a bit too high. Anyway, got a full consignment of herbs once more. And then, I don't know, I was trying to talk to her there. And here we go. Now she registers it as being a path that she can go through. Hooray. Well, that, she's gone. I don't remember why I didn't go to the right teleporter the first time, but I suppose, I don't know. Now, this place has an interesting puzzle. There are a bunch of, as you can tell, there are a bunch of holes in the floor, which all belch fire. There is a way to block them all up. You got to place these boulders on those holes. Now then, I screwed that one up the first time because I thought, oh, well, maybe I have to place it like this. And with that, this is what happens if you get hit whilst you're holding a barrel or something that's meant to be unbreakable. You lose it and it gets broken. Why didn't I cut this bit out? I don't know. Oh no, wait, yeah, I know why. I wanted to go. Wait, when did I equip the Navis charm? Oh yeah, just to show that those things actually do protect you from fire, or the charm protects you from fire. Now then, thankfully there's no flamethrowers in here. There is, however, a bit of a weird teleporting noise, or a bit of a weird crystal noise. Thankfully, the flamethrower is able to make mincemeat of these guys. Well, able to make roast beef of these guys, really, considering it's roasting them to death. Or flame broiling? I don't know. And some of the names people have for games on Steam is kind of distracting to the point where I have to comment on it. Anyway, as you can tell, we can't go through that way until we've opened up the water crystal. But, well, that's when we get there, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure why I didn't cut this bit out. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back over here to check something. And yep, because I'm able to, take fire damage without actually losing any health, but still getting the invincibility frames, I'm able to just make a bit of an abuse there. Now then, there is this one small main hub that has, as you can tell, 4 different buttons. If I'm able to push them, then I'm able to either raise or depress, or lower. That's what it was. Raise or lower the platforms as I need to. The fun thing is, I can't touch those guys. When they're just on their own without taking damage. But if I have if I have Nava's Charm on and they're about to start belching fire, then they don't end up doing damage to me. It's kind of a fun thing, isn't it? That's why all those bombs kept going off when you threw fire at them, or when you threw a bomb at them as they were about to, belch fire. Now then, there's more of these flamers, or flamers? What am I talking about? More of these guys. As you can see, with the flame button depressed, we can actually go down here and pick up some treasure chests. Not without cocking up royally though, so we're gonna have to go around again. Pick up that drop of life, fully heal ourselves. I do like those things because they can heal quite a lot of health with just one of them. Whilst the tiny little drops are still kind of there. Now then, that teleport took quite a while now that I think about it. Anyway, let's just clear our way through here again. Yeah, seriously, this place has a bit of repetition going on, let's just say that much. I managed to drop in here properly for once, and we get a small key, which we're going to need to access the first boss of this place. Granted, these things are all over the place, but whatever. Anyway, I don't think there was a skip ahead required here, so we're just going to slowly but surely make our way to the boss room. I'm not so sure why I felt the need to do that. Maybe to show that I could kill those things with fire. Kind of curious thing, really, isn't it? God damn, these flamethrowers. This isn't going to be the last we see of these things either. Not in this nightmare, anyway. Now then, once again, we gotta place the 4 boulders on those 4 bigger holes without, dropping them or without breaking them, and then we'll be able. I don't know how I managed that, of course. I am a brilliant shot, I suppose, but in the worst sense of the term. Anyway, now then, sorry, all the damn flamethrowing is getting on my nerves at times, as you may be able to guess. You just gotta place it properly. I said place it properly, you idiot. Anyway, place it properly. As you can tell, I didn't have a landing noise. So I guess if you landed right on there, nice and neatly, then you're fine. Then you're good to go. With that, I got the timing pretty damn nicely there. It was pretty neat. But with one last set of flamethrowers to quell, or to block up, the Tower of Cubes descends as we are able to go into the boss room, where the first of Elene's nightmares is contained. Now this place, you'd think there would be flamethrowers here, but there aren't. It's kind of fun. Isn't that just another... I want to say that's a dated reference. But yes, we get to fight the Gelatinoid again, but with a lovely little twist. Now then, this thing has an eyeball in it. The only way to hit it is to bring it down low enough that we can actually strike it. There is a trick to this fight, which I didn't realise until later. You are able to... What was it? This is obviously the trick, of course, but you're able to hit it twice, then jump and strike it again, which saves time in the long run. I'm not able to hit it with a charge attack, which is kind of annoying. Well, sometimes I can. It's really reliant on timing. Now then, I can choose to either, wear Olga's ring to deal more damage quickly and finish the fight a lot sooner, or I could have worn the silver armlets in order to actually, not take 6 points of damage every time the damn thing hits me. Now, this boss is irritating that if you're behind it, then you can't actually, you can't actually hit the eyeball without getting hit yourself. It's really irritating, So, you gotta be in a situation where you can hit the eye, but, not get hit yourself. Now then, this is where the fun part comes into play. You can hit it with fire, and hit it twice, which is pretty good. If you can time it right, you can hit it with a regular shot of fire, and then hit it with a charged shot as well to make for nice amounts of damage. I unfortunately squandered this chance at one point because, well, the boss is in a situation where I can't utilize it properly. But as you can tell, I'm doing quite a lot of damage to it. Well, I'm doing a lot of damage really quickly to it. I think the boss ends up dying soon. I don't remember. Each boss takes about 2 or 3 minutes anyway, so it's kind of an irritant. In fact, what was it? I was checking the timings on this. If this were the time of YouTube of old or whatever it was, so you know, back in 2006 and 2007, this video would have been split into 5 separate episodes. God knows we don't want that. Alright, with all that done, the first hidden eye has been obliterated, as it says. Fun thing is that that message changes a couple of times. Maybe it's just the number of hidden eyes that I have to defeat. I don't know. Anyway, this room is kind of an irritating one because of the fact that, well, there's lava everywhere. And now we get to choose our next room. Ice, water, or earth. Obviously, we're going to go for water first. And for now, we're going to have a quick fast forward to actually get back to the main room. You know, show exactly how we got here and such. Probably shouldn't have had that big loading screen there, I don't know. I'm not sure why I felt the need to heal myself quite so much there. But, oh well, this stuff sort of happens. Now then, I took a little shortcut here in order to get to the first, in order to get to the water area. Because I remembered, oh yeah, there's going to be teleporters that will actually be accessible now. And here we are, the first room of the water mini dungeon. As you can tell, this was a bad idea. Now then, this room has a bit of a trick to it in that, well, you can't continue on to the next area until you've shut off the waterfall there. I've had a little bit of a audio skip there, but, well, whatever. Anyway, as you can tell, the water area is now fully accessible. Or, well, mostly accessible. We do still have to clear out some bits here and there. But for now, we have 4 teleports in the first room, one of which obviously goes back to the main atrium, main hub. The second of which takes us to another connecting area, which we have yet to actually discover. Got a bit of a RAM problem here. This is not good. I think it's a RAM problem. Whatever. Anyway, this place is a bit of an irritating location because, well, there's spike balls falling everywhere, and I am a bit of a giggling idiot at times when it comes to this sort of stuff. Now then, we're not able to get these 2 treasure chests until we've done, well, I thought I had to just clear out all the enemies in the room. No, that is not what we're meant to do. I like the pose I pulled there by accident. Now then, this place can only be accessed once I've accessed either the water switch or the earth switch. Either way, I'm not going to be able to access it just yet. So for now, I'm just going to kill off this last guy, and I think I try and go up there. Yeah, I try and go upstairs. No, wait, no I don't. I remember, oh right, yeah, it is a switch activated thing. So we're going to go back into the main area, the first room of the water room again. This place is a bit of a tricky area. I don't think those spike balls can really hurt me from up on high. Maybe they are, I just don't remember. Now then, we got to hit these switches, not in a certain order, because, well, it only gives us 1 switch to hit at a time. We just got to hit enough of these switches that the door will then open. Kind of a, you know, a bit of busy work, but oh well. Now then, kind of screw it up here, rather an unfortunate thing. And with that, the last button, the button I had, has disappeared. Kind of an irritating thing, because now in order to continue the area, I have to leave the room and re-enter it, as you usually do. However, it took me about a minute or 2 to realise that, oh wait, I am meant to do that. I am not exactly the most brilliant of people when it comes to these sort of things. Or the quickest, rather. Anyway. I'm slowly getting the idea through my head that maybe I should actually leave the room and re-enter. But I really wanted to confirm it for myself, because, oh hey, maybe the switch has returned to its first location. And unfortunately, it hasn't. So I take another stupid point of damage. Reduced to 5 instead of 6, of course. So that's always a good sign. But for now, let's just restart the room and also give myself a quick heal. As you can tell, I'm back here again with full. Oh no, wait, no, I didn't heal myself. What am I on about? I must have cut out like 4 seconds or some shit with that. Anyway, let's redo this run, shall we? I think I may have actually cut out one of the failed runs. Either way, we just got to do this again. What was it? You're gonna be amused by how much I ended up missing the original thing by. Well, what was it? We got 2 more. We only had 2 last switches before. Well, that disappeared. So with that done, we still get a bit of a water flow, but it's not so much that we can't actually swim against it. Now then, here we have the second set of rooms before we reach the well, the boss room of this area. Unfortunately, those tiny little waterfalls may look very insignificant, but they are throwing out a torrential amount of water. Maybe there's undercurrents, I don't know. But we're not able to get there in time. Now then, with the water switch pressed, we can continue on to to anywhere that has water pillars and actually, well, gain access to them. The only place, of course, the only place that has this, of course, being the one room I was in earlier, I think. Yes, it was either up here. Come on, swimming. Yeah. Thank you, screaming, again. Now then, through here is, I think... Yeah, I had gone the wrong way. I just realized, oh, well, this is the wrong way. I better get out of here. Double sharpish and all that sort of stuff. Now then, the calm trickling of water really plays against the, really doesn't work well with the nightmare music. But oh well. Yes, this place was the place where I had to go. Because, what was it, with the switches pressed, you can see that the treasure chests are now capable, well, are now accessible. Kind of a weird thing, really. Well, not a weird thing, I don't know. But, yes, this would serve as the connecting point between the water and earth areas. Kind of a fun thing, really. You'd think there'd be cement everywhere. Anyway, first one, obviously, herbs. Second one, obviously, key! So, we did need to come here. I just realised you could see part of one of the other areas from there. But we can't actually access it. It's kind of a shame, really. Imagine if this were in full 3D, you could actually see all the different locations from that one place. You could probably try and jump there as well, but you get stopped by an invisible wall. But, you know, that is generally how it tends to go. Now then, with the key found, we've reached here to find that Maya has appeared as well, claiming that she beat us here. Kind of a dumb comment there, but whatever, I'm not going to go into it too much. And in order to beat this puzzle, we just got to press the buttons at the same time. I say same time, we just got to basically stay on them. As you can tell. Doesn't take too long to get over there. Of course, I'd had to take the nice and easy route, or the diagonal route. Now then, with that done, we still have a bit of a water flow here, but it's not enough to keep us away. And before we actually do anything, I don't know why I didn't equip the refresher ring. Maybe I just didn't want to stand around for ages waiting for my health to regen. The last thing I need to do is to have a full minute or two of waiting around just to refill my health. Kind of an irritating thing. Rather like my commentary. No, yeah. Anyway, got the second Elene here. Apparently, she's been locked in here for quite a while. Because she's not seen people for a long time. As you can tell, I'm not too pleased with this one. I think these guys are blue, but... Actually, yeah, they do look kind of blue. Now then, you may be able to see what's going on with the fire. It took me a few seconds to realise what was going on. Yes, unfortunately, the spells that I'm throwing at them are not registering for too long, because the moment they hit the water, they disappear. So I'm stuck with the sword again. This means it's going to take a while to actually complete this fight, about 3 minutes or so. As you can tell, this is still very irritating to actually hit things. I don't know how that was the strike that actually let me hit them, but, well, this sort of stuff happens. And, what was it? I think there's, what was it? I think there are, 2 purple, or 3 purples and 3 blue hidden eyes. But because of the order in which I took these, I ended up, I ended up only fighting the 1 purple and then the 2 rooms with the 2 hidden eyes. Kind of a weird thing, really. I'm not entirely sure where I was going with that, but oh well. As you can tell, I was taking quite a lot of damage from these guys because, well, they deal 6 damage a hit, so it's not exactly the most fun in the world. But maybe if I'd actually gone over to get that armor fixed, I would have been in a bit of a better situation. Who knows or cares? That's really something I should have done earlier. I kind of wasted that opportunity. Well, I wasted quite a bit of an opportunity there. I really could have hit it several times by now. I do finally get it through my head that maybe I should be jumping. Not yet, though. It takes me a while. Jesus. These fights really do go on for quite a bit longer than they need to. Considering, well, I'm not entirely sure what I was going to say there. But really, I kind of chose the incorrect pathways when it came to actually dealing with these poor sods. Jesus, it's not much. There's not much you can say after you've been talking about the same boss for the last 5 minutes or so. The music is still quite into it, but I'm really not at this point. I do finally get it through my head that maybe I should be jumping to get this done faster. As you can tell. Now, through sheer... what was it? I don't remember if I... no, wait, it's in a couple... it's still in a minute or so. I'm kind of stuttering over my words because there's just not much to say. It's just more of the same bloody fighting. But anyway, I probably would have been able to get it over and done with faster if I hadn't chosen to go with the water room second. We should have gone for it last, so I wouldn't have to deal with 2 of these buggers, and I would have been able to deal with them with the fire wand or the ice wand, you know, whichever one I preferred. Now then, I think, yes, through sheer... nope, not yet, I haven't killed it yet. Now then, through sheer dumb luck, I have managed to make it so that, what was it? Oh, not yet. God damn it. These guys really just take way too much damage. There we go. Through sheer dumb luck, I end up making it so that both of them die within 2 strikes of each other. I'm pretty sure if this game had achievements, that would be one of them. I don't know. Maybe if this game had achievements, there would be one for killing both of them with the same strike. Who knows? Anyway, with that, the hidden eye's been overcome rather than vanquished, or whatever the hell the other term was. Anyway. With the second dungeon down, this is normally where I'd cut for the 3rd video, but, well, it isn't. So we've got Earth or Ice left over. So we're going to go with Earth, which is, unfortunately, the second dungeon with 2 hidden eyes. Thankfully, though, the only gimmick with that room is that, well, there's sand everywhere. I don't know if that was meant to be a detriment or not, but, well, whatever. Anyway, there's not much to be said about this part, so we're just slowly... well, we're just rushing ahead to get to the save point, find out we've gone the wrong way, because... oh wait, I'm not meant to be going to the fire room, I'm meant to be going to the ground room. Rather, to the ground floor. Sorry, that was bad even for me. Anyway, with that done, we have a lovely sandy area with tons of these bloody worm bastards again. I think I speak for everyone when I say I did not miss these guys. The good thing is I am able to clean them out with the 1 strike. And I didn't even bother to kill that last one. Now then, considering this is sand, there are places that can be quite... that are apparently sinkholes. I didn't realise that until that happened. So now I'm going to be a little more careful about going to and from places. Not a lot of stuff in there, but, well, I guess it wasn't somewhere you were meant to go. Or it's not somewhere that's a required location. And I mean, it's not very easy to see from here, but it's very easy to tell when you're moving with the cape there that well, where the holes are. Now then, this place is a bit of an odd one. The button doesn't want to work, but Alundra being stuck means that we're going to have to find a way to get over there. And we now get control of Maya, which is kind of an interesting bit. We don't actually get any items, we can't pause the game, and I screwed up the jump anyway because I'm a bit of an idiot. But we do finally get over, so we're just going to press a couple of buttons and boosh, that's all there is to it. As you can tell. And now then, with Alundra finally stopping his pacing for a while, just imagine she's saying that with a bit more of a, what was it, exasperated tones, like, the way is revealed to the faithful, come on, go, head on, bloody idiot. This path is a bit of a complicated one. I thought, oh, maybe I need to have the iron flail to get through here. No, this place is nice and simple compared to some of the other floors. We just need to kill all the enemies. And of course, with all these enemies appearing and disappearing with out of sync, it's kind of loud. Anyway, not too loud that it's difficult to actually get through, though. Anyway, with that done, we find out that the door is locked, of course. I just realised there's a very frowny face in the door patterns there. Anyway, with that done, we've got to find a key. Unfortunately, I didn't explore all the paths beforehand. I'm not entirely sure what that button is even meant to do in the first place. I guess it was just a distraction to try and tempt you into going down there. Anyway, we're probably actually going to be able to see just where exactly the holes are. Yep, you can see there. Kind of a weird thing. Now then, it is possible to jump onto those rocks in order to go over the wall into the teleporters, but, well, you think I'm paying attention to that sort of stuff? Anyway, with the Earth button pushed, we're able to find one of the connecting areas, and go and, well, pick up some more stuff that we may have missed. And considering there's stuff that we have missed, it's, well, it's basically an inevitability. Now then, I forget exactly which, oh yeah, I think it was this teleporter. Sometimes I forget. Ah yes, now then, this place is a bit of an odd one. As you may be able to tell, we can't reach that chest from here, so we're gonna have to go. Well, we don't have to hit that. We don't have to hit that lever, but it certainly makes getting there a lot easier because I don't have to get through. What was it? I don't have to constantly be getting hit by these stupid spike balls. Probably could have made it without taking damage, but well, I'm not one for patience, as you may be able to tell. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to be equipping myself properly for this. If I wanted to, I could probably stand on one of those pillars. I'm not entirely sure what I was trying to do there. I think I was trying to situate myself on the very edge of the area of the lines, just so I didn't get hit by anything. Now, this place is a bit odd. I'm not entirely sure what I was trying to go for there. Anyway, with that, the spike balls stop falling and allow me to continue onwards without having to worry about taking damage. It doesn't mean I'm not going to take damage though. And of course, like I say, this is the wrong way because this is a connecting path to the ice area. I forget what was this way. Maybe this is a connecting path to the water area. Yes, this is the connecting path to the waterlands. I don't know why I decided to go this way. I'm actually genuinely confused. Oh no, wait, yeah, I think I was trying to look for one last location where the what was it? Yeah, I was going to go to this connecting path and find out. Find out a couple of things really. That I wanted to see if the platforms had lowered down to the point where I could use them. No, I need to hit the ice switch for that because I'm a bit of a ninny. As you can tell, that's a diamond, not a triangle. Now then, down we go. Grab this last herb because, well, we may as well clear the entire place out. And we're just gonna roast some orcs. Sometimes they just deserve it. I'm not quite sure why I have a propensity for hating on orcs, but I don't know. I think it's the fact that they're able to defend so easily. Anyway, with those mace-toting wankers down, we can continue on with the Earth mini camp. Well, with the Earth mini dungeon. Now then, weird thing, I don't think I actually rubbed up against that door, but I don't think you're able to actually unlock it until the last three enemies here have died, as you'll be able to tell. With that done, we can actually continue on. But I wanted to try and get some health first. As you can tell, that heals, what was it? That actually heals a quarter of my health now. That's pretty good. It's, I think it always heals a quarter of your health, but I don't know. I've never really done any empirical testing. Anyway, with that done, let's just use some of my magic as well. I may as well. It's not like it's just going to waste if I'm not using it. Rather like all of my money. Whatever. Anyway. With this, we're going to be able to continue on to the third and technically final boss of Elene's Nightmare. I'm pretty sure if we had to fight, what was it? If we had to fight 4 bosses, it would have been just irritating. Anyway, I find that last bit a bit odd. She didn't have a choice in this. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, as you can tell, I wasn't entirely pleased with the fact that I had encountered the second two boss room. What was it? The one real gimmick this place has is the fact that it's very, very narrow. Or very, the boss room is actually very secluded, so it's difficult. It's difficult to get a lot of breathing room as it is. Unlike the water room, which was obviously very easy to move around in, and not closed in. Maybe I'm talking out of my arse. I have no idea. Now then. With that done, we're just going to have to continue talking about this boss again for the next 3 minutes. That I'm just looking down at the sound clip here on Movie Studio. It is not looking fun. Anyway, as you can tell, this is very clearly defeated quite quickly. Although unfortunately, I have managed to make it so that I can hit them. Well, I can hit the slimes, but I can't hit the eye because I am so good at this video game. Anyway. Seriously, there really is not much to say after you've had to fight the same boss 3 times in a row. 3 times in 30 minutes. At the very least, this was a lot more interesting to do than, 5 hours of roulette. I'm pretty sure anyone would be able to relate to that if they'd ever played this game. I do like the fact that those things can be hit regardless of where they are, just that you need to have the range to actually hit them. I'm pretty sure if I used this like fire spell or the earth spell or something, I would have actually been able to hit them pretty easily. I'm not really sure what I'm reminded of when I fight this thing. Maybe it's the some of the bosses from Metroid Fusion, or maybe it's Yoshi's Island boss actually. Was it Sluggy the Terrible or something? I can never remember their names. There's so many of them. Anyway, like I say, there's just not much to talk about. I'm just having to ramble on a little. Kind of a weird thing. But yeah, I'm genuinely confused. I'm genuinely at a loss of words for it right now because it's the same boss over and over again. What do you say after you've had to fight it not once, not twice, but thrice? Maybe just the same thing over and over again. Who knows? Maybe I should have just fast forwarded this because it's just not really all that interesting to watch the same boss again. I mean, at least with the Soul Leech, there was enough time between the two that we got some interesting stuff to talk about, like the fact that we had the bow and arrow and such to be able to deal with it a lot faster. Anyway, almost done with this one. There's the first one down. The second one will, of course, follow afterwards. It starts exploding the moment the flash of the first one goes off. It's actually quite impressive timing on my side, I will definitely say. Anyway, with that headache gone, we have vanquished the third set of hidden eyes. So many hidden eyes, so little time. Anyway, thank you, Victory Fanfare. It's really starting to drain after a while. I would not be surprised if any of you paused this to go get a drink or something, because God knows I need one right now. Hey, with what would technically be the fourth part of this video over, but it isn't really the fourth part. Oh, as you can tell, I almost started running out of health here. I need to take way too much damage from those fights. I'm still taking a lot of damage that I shouldn't have been taking. But oh well, stuff happens. Now then, why did I not fast forward this even better? Whatever. I'm fully healed. Just watching all of those all those little water icicles disappear, like so much, well, whatever the term is. But anyway, with the ice area unlocked, we can now have a quick heal. Thank you. Well, a quick heal, a quick save, and now we can continue on to the final mini dungeon, the ice dungeon. Can you tell how enthused I am for this particular location? Anyway, I do discover that here that the Flame Wand is very good at actually killing these things, and we get the life vessel. So at least we haven't missed that. Once again, more fanfares, always a good sign. I'm just distracting myself right now, just waiting for the thing to actually get interesting again. Sorry about the clunking of the door there. Anyway, you may be able to tell from the fact that I keep hopping everywhere and the fact that I keep sliding everywhere. This place is definitely icy. I don't remember if I go onto that teleporter or not. I'm pretty sure I do because I need to. Anyway, I can fall down those pits, and it's not something I want to do. And unfortunately, I've pissed off this strange tentacle beastie. I'm still at a loss of what to call those things, considering just what the hell they look like. They do end up returning as well in, recolor mode at some point. Not in any time that we need to worry about, though. Fun thing here is, because there's ice physics everywhere, and I keep sliding forward, it still counts as me trying to push the damn things. Very strange, you know? Anyway, with that done, I cock up my landing, and I fall onto the next floor. Onto the lower floor. Now then, in this particular room, there are 5 buttons that I need to press. 1 in each corner of the room, and 1 in roughly the center. Now then, if I screw up, I have to step on one of these eye platforms, and I get teleported back to the main area. As you can see, there's the last button there. But, I just wanted to do this to show, yes, that teleporter really does lead you there. But, oh well. Anyway, through here, there is not going to be... We are going to be doing a lot of dropping in onto the lower floor from this particular location. Now, there's a couple of teleporters that will take us to different locations in Elene's Nightmare, but considering this is the last area, this is the last area I need to explore, I don't really get too much use out of them. There is one place that requires, there is one place that I need to go, considering, well, it's got a key, but for the most part, this part is just me trying to figure out exactly how I'm meant to get to and from certain places. Now then, I can't walk across that teleporter, whatever the hell it is, because it's just happening. It just happens to be there. It just happens to be high enough that Alundra can't jump over it without the risk of breaking his legs. Now then, I really do not like this part of Elene's nightmare because it's just so tedious. Like I suppose if you can think your way out of this location, it's pretty easy. But some people just can't. I'm not saying I can't, but well, it did give me a headache when I was younger. Let's just say that. And with this, what was it? As you can tell, I'm still trying to think out how to do this. I've already screwed it up because I can't get to that button, and well, I need to push that pillar down rather than right in order to actually access it. I don't know why I had to break that pillar. Maybe I just wanted to break it because I was feeling kind of violent. But whatever. Now then, as you can tell, I am going to realize sooner or later that I'm gonna have to go over. I'm gonna have to restart the run because I've done it incorrectly. But for now, let's just try and make the jump and fail miserably. Meaning we're locked in this tiny little alcove and we're gonna have to see our way over here. There's probably a better joke there, but I just can't even think of one. Anyway, I'm going to be cutting out any time where I've just been having to teleport up to the top and then dropping back in because it's just wasting time. Ah yes, now this is where the last button is. This is another, air quotes, co-op location. How co-op? Well, it's this co-op. Apparently, a lot of this involves just jumping onto characters' heads, which is quite amusing considering you're able to do it. Oh well. I'm not entirely sure what to say there. I mean, it's a joke. I don't know what the joke is, but it's a joke. Anyway, I've dropped in on the wrong location here. Don't know why I did that of all things. Once again. Oh yeah, I wanted to drop in there so I could go here and actually get the bloody keys that I couldn't get for the last bloody 20 minutes or so. As you can tell, this is where I'm meant to go. And this one is a herb, I think. Yes, a herb. I wonder how many people are going to be annoyed because I'm not pronouncing it in a different manner. I.e. without the H. But whatever, I don't give a damn. We're just going to have to kill all these guys with a trial by fire. And we can actually get on with completing the ice location. And finally get out of this bloody nightmare. Because it really is just a nightmare. Anyway, there probably was a joke there, but I can't remember what it was. In order to hit these 5 buttons, we need to obviously make some pretty fancy jumping moves. We also need to push the pillars in a way that provides a practical... I probably could have done that a lot better, but I don't give a damn. Basically, we need to push these pillars in a way that we can access the buttons without too much difficulty. I really need to learn how to alliterate a lot better, because then people can hate me even more. Or like me even more, however you see jokes and alliteration. I don't know. Anyway, second button pressed, we need to hit the top left and bottom right buttons. There's not much to it. It's nice and simple when you know what to do. Unfortunately, some people may not know what to do, which is why we're making this video. Had a bit of a mild trip over my words there. Now then, with this, we need to... No, wait, no, I wanted to try and push that to the right in order to reach that button, but I didn't need to reach that button because I've already pressed it. We do that in order to reach there, and we do that in order to reach that. I could have worded that a lot better. Now then, with the, with the last one here, I probably could have, yeah, I do end up just pushing the button, or pushing the pillar onto the button in order to finally gain access to the final run, the final Elene, as it were. And because we're in the ice area, some of the cutscene gets a little iffy, because, well, look at this slippy slidey. Yep. I'm pretty sure they were meant to be lined up, but, whatever. It's a good thing I didn't decide to take on this boss, because it would have involved ice movement, and I don't need that sort of crap in my life. Anyway, apparently Elene, all 4 of those were actually Elene, but we needed to put them down. It's kind of an unfortunate thing. Anyway, with that done, she no longer has multiple personality disorder or some shit. I don't know. And there's a bit of a line here that's maybe baiting to some people, but I don't give a damn. Anyway. We're finally teleported back to the real world. I'm pretty sure if that weren't ice physics, she would have had the proper standing pose there. Anyway, with that done, we've been teleported to the other side of the room. Don't ask how that happens, I don't know either. But there is, this does come into play later on. Kind of a weird thing. But yes, as you can tell, but what was it? The mayor there is being a bit weird with his words, but we're told that, or Septimus seems to believe that we've actually managed to finish or complete the save Ellen. I am tripping over my words so badly. But anyway, as you can tell, the nightmare is finally over. We've got people basically celebrating that everything has gone all right. And of course, Maya's actually being commended for her efforts as well, which is always good. Wow, I'm doing so good with my English language skills here. Anyway, with this completed, we're actually given a reward. It's kind of an amusing thing. I mean, not only does he give up his his alcohol, we get a new weapon. As you may be able to tell from the talk, we've swapped the iron flail for the steel flail. Yes, we've given up our soulbound weapon for something that can pummel things a lot harder, which is always a good thing. Now then, the next video starts right off with a bang, so I'm going to cut this one here for now, because the next scene is cutscene, so I will see you guys later.